continue up along the road and see what we find. Hopefully no wolf. Doesn't sound like an aurora. I think I would have heard it by now. So, worst case, if I can... I've got a flare. Even if it's windy, I can light that. And, whoa. That actually does sound a little like an aurora howl, but it's not an aurora, so... Welcome back, my friends, to The Long Dark. We are here in Justy's Hovel, which is in Forsaken Airfield region. I just swapped out my torch, so I can see this one's still burning, so that I would have time to open this episode up. I also just noticed there's something here. Look at that. That's hilarious. So this chair probably wobbled, and so somebody put some fast film.
This stuff will come in handy.
Underneath it. Alright, I don't know if it's going to come in handy or not, but it's, it is what it is. Okay, let me grab this rune torch. So, we are at Justy's. It's midday. Drink some water. I think we still need to warm up a little bit. So, how are we gonna, what's the best way to warm up a little bit? Maybe we'll just start a little fire, warm up our teas, actually. Let's do that. Take the charcoal first. Yeah, let's warm up our teas. Alright, well, I missed my opportunity to relight my torch. And actually, something weird happened. I already had some cold teas in here. And I put the hot ones in there. And I don't know if the cold teas became hot or if they disappeared. So I'm gonna have to look at that when the time comes. So, yeah, let me just harvest a few of these, and then we'll head out. Since we're warm, we have some warm teas. Alright. Sounds a little windy now. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, suddenly it's a blizzard. Okie dokie. Well, I guess we're not going too far, but we can walk around a little. See what there is to see. Head back to the back here. And see if there's anything interesting around here. Wow, it's going to get cold really, really fast. Okay, on second thought, this is probably ill-advised. Better grab some sticks. But, wow, it is like, it's loud. Loud, loud, loud. And cold, cold, cold. See if there's any cattails to be had. I don't see any. Okay, alright, let's head back. Too cold to be doing this.
Goddamn freezing.
Alrighty. So, on second thought... Wow, that was loud. Alright, on second thought, I think we are going to hang out in here for a little bit. Alright, well, we broke down a bunch of stuff. We spent like at least 4 or maybe 5 hours in here. It's still, as far as I know, super blizzard outside. Yeah. Definitely blizzardy. It's getting to be nighttime. There's not really much we can do in a blizzard like this. So I guess we will just hang out, go to sleep, see if the morning is better. Our insomnia is cured, so we ought to be able to... Oh, look at that, there's more curtains. Okay, well, I can't find the curtains anymore, but I do have the bed, so... Alright, let's eat some porridge. We've got this tiny little one left. And then we'll eat this one here. And drink some water. And let's go to bed. Oh, sounds like an aurora. We're probably going to sleep right through it, though. Oh, maybe not. Is there anything of interest in here? Let's turn the radio on. A little bit of music. Nothing else in here, really. Let's take a look outside, though. Oh, and I almost guarantee, or I do guarantee, our teas are now cold, so let's take them out so that we know we're there. Alright, let's take a look and see how beautiful this aurora might be. Yeah. Pretty. Not too cold either. I wonder if there's a supply cache up here. Anywhere. Nope. Guess not. I guess not. And no bunker. Alright. I mean, I guess we could walk around a little, but I worry a bit about wolves. I think there are wolves out here. And I do not want to get eaten by one, so I think we'll head back inside. And we'll just spend the rest of the night here. May as well grab this. The one I couldn't find last night. See if there's any maintenance we can do here since it's light out. I think we're going to just drop that. Everything looks like it's in pretty good shape, actually. Even our knife is pretty sharp. Everything looks in pretty good shape. Alright. Well. Just spend a few hours.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Just sleep a little bit until morning, until it gets a little bit brighter. Porridge for breakfast. And maybe a baked potato. Drink some water. And then we'll head out and see. It still sounds kind of windy. Yeah, it's not beautiful. So I was saying last episode that I first started this, I first came to this region when I was playing a Birchman run, which is no condition recovery except with birch tea. And it is really, really hard. You can barely get from one shelter to another without having to start a fire, warm up. You know, warm up your teas. You're constantly drinking teas. It's a tough, tough region because you're basically going to be cold all the time. And I've got some pretty good gear, but I'm still basically cold all the time. I mean, this is minus 23. Ridiculous. The actual temperature minus 43. It's crazy. So, not sure what's over here, but I'm going to walk over here, see what I can see, and then I'm going to be cold already when I walk back. So yeah, it's nuts.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, you're just going to have to be cold. You just have to lose condition. There's really no two ways about it. Which makes wolf encounters more dangerous. Here's some bunnies. I'm going to grab them on the way back. Yeah, it makes wolf encounters more dangerous because you are
so cold in my life.
Because you're constantly not at full health. So, yeah, it's a rough region. It's kind of brutal. It's brutally cold. And I'm hungry, so I am going to grab those two bunnies. And at some point... Oh, there's a rope climb with a rope already attached to it. So let's try to take a... Try to get a view from here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab those two bunnies. We're going to set a fire. We're going to do a little cookout, warm up, warm our teas, eat, and get a view from there. That's what we're going to do. But first I got to find those bunnies. I don't think they were too far. There, right there. Almost stumbled right on them. Where are you, bunnies? All right. Oops, missed. Alright.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
Got
gear.
my two bunnies. I probably need to have at least one... I think I only have the one stone. Alright, so let's hustle back before we lose too much condition. And we're going to hang out by the rope climb and cook these bunnies and do a sketch. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's take a look over here. So we did do a sketch. This is where we are now. Here's Justy's over there. There's that cave that we were in. So I'm thinking the airport's like right down here. We should have sketched the airport. But let's take a look. Just walk over here and take a look and see where this comes down. Yeah, I think this is a good shortcut back down to the airport. I think we can take it. And we'll head back home. But I think we're gonna, let me see, how heavy are we? Not too heavy. Alright, I think we're gonna cook another little bit of water. And we'll spend a little bit of time harvesting. Alrighty, awesome. Okay. I think we're at $44.99, so we're very close to our weight capacity, but not over it, so we can go down here. And I do believe that we will be pretty close to the airport. I think if we just head... There's another bunny. We don't need him because the airport is full of meat. If we head straight down here, I think we'll recognize where we are pretty soon. Grab a few sticks. That next fire mentality. See where we are. Yeah. There's the airport structures right there, I believe. So let's head down this way. And looks like there's some reishi mushrooms here. So let's take those. Always could use more teas. It's starting to get windy. I hope my torch doesn't blow out.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Yep, cold, but I don't think it's worth drinking a tea. because we will be at the airport pretty soon. It looks like there's some saplings over there.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, we'll grab those saplings. And then we will head back to the airport, warm up, and then see what we want to do next.
So cold.
Does it make some good air shafts? Awesome. Alright, and there is our base right there. Wow, it's windy, windy, windy. Gonna swap out my torch just in case. Yeah, it's very hard to even explore this region because you're walking against the wind. It takes forever to walk anywhere. It's so vast. It's really blizzardy. It's really windy. Kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. I guess if you want a challenge, this region is that. And this is the only Far Territories region that I have ever explored. There's 2 more that I've never even seen. And I've actually been staying off YouTube for a long time. You know, I haven't watched the Survivor Mike's Com playthrough. I haven't watched any of Zach's recent videos because I don't want to see either of these 2 areas. I would like to do a blind playthrough of them. So, wow. It sounds like it's going to get really, really windy really, really soon, so luckily I can head in here. Alrighty, inside we go.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, we are going to drop some gear. Yeah, so, yes, when I played this on Dead Man, I did manage to map most of it. But I was here for a long time. Alright, let's see, what are we going to get rid of here? Nothing else? Let's plop down our saplings and our fresh stuff. This stuff's probably cured now. Rabbit pelt is. Deer hide, not quite. Probably gonna repair my rabbit skin. Alright, I think it's pretty breezy out there. I am going to swap out my torch, just in case it's not super breezy. And let's see what it looks like outside. Maybe if this blows out, it blows out. It's no big deal. Yeah, windy. And pretty cold. Hungry, so I'm gonna eat.
Can't feel my hands.
It sounds like the birds are out, so the wind is probably dying down. Doesn't look like it, though. It just looks super windy. Alright, let's head back inside before we get too cold. Alright, we're going to need to warm up in here. I'm not going to be able to keep all this stuff going. So I'm going to put it out. And we'll do a little bit of maintenance. Alright, we did a little bit of pocket dump, a little bit of maintenance. I think it's still pretty windy out there. Let's take a look. Oh, it looks like it's calmed down a little. It's actually borderline warm, so that's good. Eat some more of that. Don't want to be stinky, so... But yeah, now's as good a time as any to set out and see what else we can find. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to just head off to the place where that Polaroid is so that I can take a good shot of the whole region. So... Oh, it is a free fire day. So I'm going to grab a torch out of here. I wonder if the time it takes me to light this fire is more than the warming benefit I get from the torch. Who knows? Alright. Okay, we got a torch. Got it for free. So we're going to head off to the northwest area of the map here where we should find that Polaroid Vista, and we can get like a decent map all at once. This region's too big to get all the region from one Polaroid, though. I think it's a 2 Polaroid region, so I think we're going to have to look for the other Polaroid as well. And I think I might actually know where it might be. So we'll see. Meantime, we'll head in here. And out the other side. Let's just do a quick check on our... Yep. Still at least one that's hot. Drink that. Swap that out. Alright. Yeah, and actually it's, it's not too cold. We got the warming up, we got some warm teas. I don't know how long they're going to stay warm, honestly. Probably not very long. It's funny because for a flat region, it's actually not super flat. There are all these rolling hills, which makes it a little dangerous because there could be a wolf behind any one of them. So I'm going to go check this out over here. See what this is. If I can find a place that's blocked from the wind, I will actually take a charcoal of it as well. Surveyor's memory. Anything in here? Nothing. Alright. Do a quick little sketch. Surveyor's memory. Gonna grab another stone because I like to have more than one. Alright, let's keep moving. This is a huge region. That's where we're going. Like, we're going way up there. It's gonna take us a while to get there. Probably nightfall by the time we get there. Probably we should grab cattails along the way, but I think I got enough cattails. And I can make one more porridge as well. So I think we're okay. At least for now. It's getting warmer. Feels like -8. That's not too bad. Once this wind finally stops, it'll be that much better. There's a wolf over there. Just checking to see if I'm... And I think I gotta check here. Oh, they're all pulled now. Alright. And I'm done warming up, so... Okay. Oh, helicopter crash. Let's check that out. Skirt around these wolves. At least we can see the wolves from pretty far off, as long as we are on the downward part of the slope. It's still breezy, huh? It's still windy. Right, this is a different kind of helicopter. Final approach. This poor guy crashed on his final approach. No hatches on the outside here. Couple of lockers in here, though. Nothing there. What's this? Nothing. Okay. Checking out all the lockers.
This'll be useful.
Alright, already have one of those, but I don't have it on me. And I found a flare shell elsewhere, so... But I don't have that on me either, so... Yeah, I guess it'll be useful once I can assemble the whole kit. Alright, let's keep moving. Actually...
Can't feel my feet.
Probably we should map this out. Oh, we're actually warm in here. Not totally warm, but... Okay, so the road was right near here. I think we're gonna take the road up. We have enough food, so I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm not going to spend the time on that deer. But it would be good to light a fire. Warm up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that anyway. Need to grab a few more torches, warm up our teas. Probably good little rest stop. The bear right over there. Wolves over there. It's starting to get windy again. So, I don't know. Let's drink this tea. Birch bark tea. Let's put these ones in the flask. Grab another one of these. And let's just see if we can skirt around this guy so he doesn't notice us. Good to know that he is around here. So we did manage to warm up a little bit. We did manage to replenish a few torches. We warmed our teas. It is still quite windy. But we're doing okay. And we gotta figure out the best way to get up this hill here. Fastest way. I don't know if it's to take the road, because the road has a couple switchbacks. Or if it's to cut across. Let's get to the top of this hill and we'll see if we can see it. Good way up. Okay, well, that was a good call because the road does a really windy turn over there. I think we're going to go through there and rejoin the road on the other side. Starting to get tired. Really hoping that we don't get too tired to, you know, to walk fast. We end up walking super slow. That would kind of suck. But I think we'll be good. We have a bunch of teas. We could stay warm. If necessary, we got a bunch of coal. We can stay outside. I'm worried that might be an aurora tonight, though. And that could be problematic for our chance of survival. Grab those reishi mushrooms. A couple more reishis over here. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think I have a love-hate relationship with this region. I just think it's really cool. It's super vast. At its best, it's... Uh-oh. Yeah, the wind blew out my torch. Alright. Well, we'll have to make do. Here's the road. We will have to... I hear a deer,
Getting
so
dark out here.
Since I hear a deer, it's
Time to look for
unlikely there's a wolf right here. There's the deer. So that's good. If he runs ahead of me, then if there is a wolf, the wolf will take that deer out. Actually, maybe I'll try to chase him ahead of me a little bit. For just that reason. If the wolf happens to take the deer out, then I guess I will stop and make a fire. Assuming there even is a wolf up here, which I don't know. There's the road again. Alright, let's keep following the road. Stop and drink a tea. Warm up a little bit more. Continue up along the road and see what we find. Hopefully no wolf. Doesn't sound like an aurora. I think I would have heard it by now. So, worst case, if I can... I've got a flare. Even if it's windy, I can light that. But we gotta be getting pretty close, I would imagine. Yeah, so I was saying, I think the... at its best, this region is awesome. I mean, it's really... Even though for a flat region, it's really kind of interesting. It's got just a lot of really interesting set pieces, a little interesting scenery. It's probably got a super interesting history. And, whoa. That actually does sound a little like an aurora howl, but it's not an aurora, so... Oh, there we go. We have arrived. We have arrived. I don't think we're going to be able to sketch tonight, though. It's probably too dark. Might not be, though. We'll give it a try. Give it a try. And we'll see. Wow, it's a beautiful night. Look at that. What a cool location.
My fingers feel numb.
Let's just take a look. Okay, yeah, we are way high up here. Mindful Cabin. What an awesome location. Look at that. Mindfulness is the watchword. Let's head inside. Nice and warm in here. Let's see if we can actually sketch right now. This is our Vista location. We can. Look at that. We are going to get a beautiful view. Look at that.
So cold.
All right. We're going to head
Just wanna lay down for a bit.
Yeah, we're going to head inside to... Yeah, we're going to head inside to look at the map. Because we are cold. So let's see. So we actually got quite a bit. I guess we didn't have to take our own sketch at Final Approach because we got that. There's another Hunter's Blind here. Supply cache, that's good to know. I don't know how you see that from the Polaroid. But anyway, not complaining. Fishing hole to replenish our... there's a cave here. That's good to know too. And a named location here that we can't quite read. Drift something. Alright, well that didn't do all the map, but it did do a big chunk of it. So, I think we're warm in here. We're going to spend the night here. Grab the charcoal out of here. Wow, suddenly got like a really ominous sounding music. Alright, I think I'm going to actually search this place right now. Let me use the lantern. Alright. Good stuff. Ketchup chips.
Hope I can still eat this.
I hope I can. Cardboard box. Broom behind there. Cooking skillet. I'm going to pick everything up and then I'll sort through it later. Close the door. Search the drawers. I love the plumbing in here. It's like camp plumbing. Ruined dog food.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
No, it's not. Cooking pot. Flour. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm going to be heavy. That's okay. Nothing in the box. Nothing in the pail. Nothing behind the stove.
What have we here?
Mittens. Nothing under there. Okay. Nothing there. Spray paint. Oh. Loose boards. I'm gonna be honest, I knew that was here. Last time I searched, I did exactly this. Whoa. Loose boards. Faded paper. There's a survey. Still haven't reached the mine yet. My own work keeps getting in the way. He always said they were one group he could never refuse, the company. But he got sick. And all I found out here are bones and whispers of a dead company. Even the name seems forgotten. Alright. Well, that is pretty cool. There's a little hidey hole there. Okay, let's head upstairs. Little bed here. Some cloth. This is really cool. Alright, there's nothing else up here as far as I can see. So, I guess let's turn this off. And take a quick look. I think these are going to be cold in the morning. So we'll take them out. We have extra pots and pans, which we'll put downstairs. We got some reishi, which we'll spend a little time crafting right now. Harvest that.
I think I need to lay down.
Yeah, I think I do need to lay down. Alright. Okay, it's cattails and chips for us tonight. But we're actually not hungry. So I think we're okay. Where'd the bed go? There it is. Alright, let's drink water and let's sleep. $10. And see what the morning has in store for us. Alright, we got a lot of stuff. We're still overweight, I think. We're pretty close to it. So I'm actually going to drop those two. Let's look outside. Oh, foggy. Can't see anything. Got some strange stinger music, though. Alright. Well, I wish there was more to see right here, because I like ending on a view. But we're going to call that an episode. And since there's nothing to see out here, let's go inside. Alright, we are going to call that an episode. This is actually more interesting to look at anyway. There we go. Yeah, that's an episode. That's what we're going to call it. And we made it all the way up here. So that's great. To the mindful cabin. We did our Polaroid shot, so that gives us a good kind of overview of where things are. We still haven't, it's crazy, we still haven't mapped any of the airport, which is kind of dumb. Like, we need that to sort of establish landmark, but I think it's right around here somewhere, the airport. So we will do that. I think next episode we're going to just roam around here a little bit and explore what's up here. Try to find ourselves some food because we've got cattails, chips. I can make bannock. But aside from that, there's not much in our inventory right now. So we will see if there's food up here that we can use to explore this northwest corner of the map a little bit. If you like this episode, give us a like. If you have anything to say at all, just feel free to slap us a comment. We love getting those. And if you want to know when the next episode is coming, hit that subscribe button. YouTube will let you know, and we'll see you there.